Muffled scream lead cops to man horrifying secret. Look at this nigga face, man. And look at the cop face. You been caught, bro. You been caught.
It says somebody was in the basement and they were injured.
Man, that. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go.
Well, I gotta ask.
You told the cops they gotta go.
No, sir. No, sir.
Well, you're making me a little suspicious now.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement. Can we look? No, no.
But why would a crackhead say that about
the
you?
crackheads, probably because they want more crack, bro.
Is anybody on that front porch? No. So what's that noise I keep
Probably because they want more crack, bro.
I turn the music up on every time I hear something.
That nigga wild. Oh, Jesus.
When police respond to a report of a woman imprisoned in a local residence, they encounter a bizarre homeowner who says their very presence is putting him in danger. But there's no sign of a woman. It's not until a second call brings them back that the cops go inside and make a shocking discovery that's beyond anything they could have imagined. The following report is based on official police records. On the afternoon of May 2, 2023, a woman calls 911 in Cleveland, Ohio, to share a disturbing story she just heard from a frightened stranger.
I was just calling because I was at this store, right, and this lady had came out of nowhere and was just like all hysterical and scared and stuff or whatever. I don't know where she went to, but she said that this lady was supposed to be tied up in this basement. Now, I'm only calling because I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight knowing that somebody might be tied up, even if it is a lie or whatever. I kind of believe her because the way she was scared. Like, no, she didn't say anything else.
Officers with the Cleveland Police Department arrive at the address moments later.
Good deed. Good deed.
Police.
You walk up, man. You tell my somebody tied up, man. You better call the cops. You ain't gonna be able to sleep right, you know. I don't know about you. Would you?
There's music coming from the back. Hello?
After a full 3 minutes of knocking, the police finally get a response from inside.
Bro, y'all can't be here like this. You can't be here like this, bro.
I'm just knocking on your door.
I understand that.
Hey.
You making me
You gotta kick that door down,
What
man.
does that
You hear
mean?
somebody tied up and he acting like that, you gotta kick that door down, man.
All right, come on out.
No, nigga, go kick the door down.
How you doing, sir?
Y'all can't be out here like this.
Just so you know, everything's recorded.
Well,
Yes?
Turn those cameras off, please.
Well, what's going on?
Can you please turn the cameras off?
You have to give me a reason, and I can't.
Lord forgive me. This nigga
You
put
guys
his
are
hands
making
on.
my spot hot. I work for you guys, okay? Long story short, I work for you guys. Please get out here. You guys are blowing the spot up. All right?
Who do you work for?
I can't tell you that.
Why?
I cannot tell you that because I'm not allowed to tell you that. Okay, so just understand that.
Well, here,
Go home.
we have a call. Here, sir, let me
nigga
just
told
tell you why we're
cops,
here, and then
though.
we'll leave. It could be nothing. I don't know. I don't know anything about you.
All right, I'm just saying y'all can't be here. Y'all making my spot hot.
He
all right?
making it look too suspicious.
After pushing the cops to leave, the man finally asks what brought them here to begin with.
What was your call about?
Did you have a female here earlier that was a white female in a black coat?
Hell no, bro.
All right, well,
Oh, yeah,
here's
he's
the
definitely them type.
Here's the complaint.
I see them type all the time in the store with them. You gotta know what I'm talking about.
What's the complaint?
She made a complaint that says somebody was in the basement and they were injured.
He remind me of that dude that was in that meme who drank that soda in that store and said,
I
man,
gotta
that's
ask.
weak.
I mean, 'cause you're
Man,
making
this
me-
is y'all trying to
No,
sell
sir.
flash shit to
No,
people.
sir.
Well, you're making me a little suspicious now.
Man, listen, you need to leave.
Not only do the police
He remind me
stick
of that
around,
dude who
more
had
of them soon
drunk that
arrive.
coke and said it was
Oh
flat.
my God, there's too many f***ing people here.
Well, it's no big deal, man.
Man, it is a big deal.
What?
I'm trying to tell you guys up.
Well, we were told that
Damn.
the lady's tied up in the basement.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement.
Can we look?
No, no, but like,
Why not?
He got all red
Because I
on.
said so.
Is someone tied up down there?
No,
What's your name, buddy?
I can't tell you that, bro.
What do you mean you can't tell me that?
I'm trying to tell you I'm a confidential informant. That's all I have to say. You guys are bugging right now. You guys are
No,
bugging.
that's not all you have to say.
That's,
Who told you that?
I can't say nothing else.
Well, if
Please.
there's someone tied up in the basement, we're going to
Confidential
I just did what
informant.
I
So
really-
why can't I look?
Why do you?
Because all that stuff that went on in the past with those three girls, man, we got to take this seriously.
What
and
three
look into
girls?
it.
What three girls?
Gina,
I don't know them.
all
Man,
that
y'all-
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
though?
I'm
Wait,
gonna
wait, wait,
take
wait, what
this
did he say?
seriously.
How about something going on?
I'm about to. What three girls?
Gina,
I don't know them.
I don't know them hoes.
Oh, hey,
man.
y'all-
Stuff. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
listen,
though?
I'm
If
about
we
to
don't
give-
take this seriously,
Oh,
I'm
my
about
gosh,
to give
bro.
you my social security number.
oh yeah,
Here you go. Stop. Please don't
that's
do
all
that.
right.
Yeah, please
We're
don't.
not going in without you.
Yeah, he can't do that. Tell him please not to do that.
While the man appears to believe that his status as a confidential informant puts him above suspicion, the police don't share that view.
Detective Smith, please, go.
Which
please.
Smith?
Detective Smith.
The one in...
Second district. Okay, that's how you know I'm not.
Okay, well, I guarantee...
His phone number's right here.
No, listen,
I'm not
we'll
gonna
call
play
him.
with y'all.
Listen, we'll
Don't
call him.
Don't.
Well, why
don't
wouldn't I
call him
call
here.
him?
Don't
Listen,
call him
will
here.
you stop talking for a
I
moment?
can't, bro. My life is on the line.
Who's on the line? All you had to do was talk to us. You're the one who came outside.
Y'all don't know what's going on, baby boy. That's all I'm saying.
Listen,
I got
once
drug
again-
dealers and everything that drive past here, and I got 5 cars out here.
All right.
Y'all about to get me killed out this.
Then why are you acting this way?
You understand why I'm acting this way, dude? No.
If we have to call Detective Smith and say, hey, do you think this guy would have a girl tied up in his basement?
He's gonna say no.
Nigga,
Is
go.
he?
100%, bro. I just
He's
left.
willing to risk his career for all that?
You think I'm? Oh my gosh, you're gonna take a crackhead's word over Detective Smith's word, right?
I haven't spoken to Detective Smith.
Well, you're gonna talk to him. He's gonna let you know what's going on. I was down there for an hour with him yesterday.
Okay.
I just left
He
my
gonna get
probation
Detective
officer.
Smith
Why
in
would
trouble.
somebody
Because
say
they're
that?
crackheads.
But why would a
They're
crackhead
crackheads.
say that about
They're
you?
crackheads, but probably because they want more crack, bro.
Do you have crack?
No, I'm not gonna. Why would I say that? Why would you ask me that on camera?
I don't
Why
know.
would you do that to me? I know I don't have no crack.
It's my job. Well, why would the crackhead be here then?
This man is wild.
And the most confidential informants don't come screaming out the back door, I'm a confidential informant, do they?
Despite the suspicious circumstances, the police sergeant lets the man, Delonte Edmund Geiger, go back inside his home while the other cops contemplate what they've heard.
Have you ever, actually dealt with a confidential informant?
Yeah. And every time they're up to no good and they're confident, that's what they do.
That's how they act?
Yeah, that's how they act. So, I don't know what's up. My only fear is there's somebody really in the basement.
I actually
Oh.
think he's freaking out like that because he's...
They,
Up to no good.
I didn't even know they really
He'll
had
let
this.
us in. It's real sketchy. He said need another guy, but you come into him and tell him you're on probation. It's a training thing. And then these guys will wait by the back door in case you scream for help.
Like girls. Ah!
Right, right.
Cops be tweaking, man. But I don't know, bro. It's crazy, dog. It's crazy. I want to see what's going on. I want to see what's going to go
If
down,
it's a
dog.
joke, it's one that will become much less funny before
the
this
title?
day is through.
Muffled scream. These cops. Okay.
Remind if the record goes.
No, dude. There's too much going on. No. No.
All right, stand outside. Leave this crack though in case you scream.
Nobody about to do nothing to y'all, dude. You got guns on.
No, you can't.
No,
Seriously,
No.
just crack. Just in case you scream for help.
no, bro.
They're not coming in.
Oh,
You have my word. Let's just start screaming.
With that, the police go into the residence, and as the sergeant checks the basement, his backup waits upstairs with Delonte.
Auntie.
I got PTSD.
All
I've
right.
been stabbed 7 times, shot twice.
Well, have we done any of that? to
No.
you?
It's
you
just,
go.
I'm trying to change my life and work with the police, and I just don't do that every day. You feel me?
Turn that down for a moment. Yeah, there we go. Actually, turn it off until we leave and then you do what you want. That way I can hear everybody.
Police!
It's me.
All right, so what? Is someone just pissed off at you or something?
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Big love.
He trying to get them out of there so they don't
Never
hear.
come back here again. Okay? All right.
You want to lie back?
What happened to your hand?
What is it? Listen.
I got scratched.
Like what?
Give me that feeling, man.
I'm about to walk to the store. I'm right behind you guys.
Okay.
Hey, nothing down there. Here, bro. No cost.
Okay.
You might want to keep an eye on this house.
I know.
As it turns out, the cops will be back sooner than they may have thought. That evening, a woman tips them off that Delonte showed her pictures of a woman being tortured and zip-tied to a chair, warning that he would soon do the same to her. The police go back to the house at midnight, and once again, it's not easy to get someone to the door.
Oh, they on him hot, boy. Brody doing crazy shit. Got a tied to the door, man. Like,
hey, Sergeant Everton, good place.
Yes. All right, so I appreciate this. Here's your lobby before this. Yeah, you know my nerves. This shit. What's up, bro? How y'all doing? Same people.
Mm-hmm. I'm in the overtime now.
I need y'all to come through the back door, okay? Yeah, you do. Is that cool? Yeah. You sure? Yeah. That's short one. Sorry for not letting you in earlier, bro. Sorry for my attitude, okay?
It's all good.
Give me 5 seconds.
Meet me in the back there.
All y'all.
The police head around the house to meet with Delonte, but as one officer stays behind, he hears some loud movements coming from within.
oh shit.
Delonte soon lets the cops in, and they head straight down to the basement to continue the search they cut short this afternoon.
So, if you smell bleach or something, my nose doesn't always look good. Let me know.
Okay.
What the bleacher do, bro?
Now I smell cat pee, so.
The basement again seems to be absent of any victims, tied up or otherwise, but this time the cops are determined to search the entire house.
Oh.
You know how you got that one feeling in your stomach, bro? Like you just know that shit. Like it's like, damn. Like, oh, snap. Like,
Y'all listen to it all over. I'm about to close the door on you. There's another door behind this door. Okay?
Yeah, I hang out up here because this is rather fresh.
Everybody's got this section off. There's nobody, you know.
There's some blood right here. There's some blood, like dried blood, I think.
There doesn't appear to be anyone else in the house, but suspicions are mounting, not the least because Delonte has decided the search requires an extremely loud soundtrack.
Just turn it down. Okay. Did you guys find anything? Sir. Turn it down. All the way down. Please turn it all the way down. Did you find anything? Sir. Sure.
Yeah, it's something on the floor, but
Yeah, I know you see something. I want to turn the music down.
can you turn the music down?
Still wait, sir.
I don't can okay. Just put the handcuff on. No, turn the music off.
With the newfound silence, the police turn to Delonte, determined to finally get to the bottom of this runaround. But even on a day filled with rumors, strange claims, and unsettling tips, none of them are prepared for what comes next.
Is anybody on that front porch?
No.
So what's that noise I keep hearing? That you keep turning the music up on every time I hear something. Is anybody on there?
I heard him dragging something out when we went from the front to the back, too, just so you know.
Is anybody in that front end? Because I heard voices or movement or noise.
Yeah.
Who's out there? Who's out there?
Sweating a lot.
What is that? Can you hear it? Oh, please. Who's out there? Where are you at?
She's under. There's a thing under. Remember I shined my flashlight when you guys went back there?
Alright.
Police.
oh, God was with her.
Yeah, I heard him sliding something under there when he went from the front to the back.
Where you at?
Where you at, man?
We're looking.
How you got this?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Help me. Help me.
Right now, so
I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed.
all right.
Okay.
How old are you?
Man, what the?
60.
Bro, this nigga. Nigga, that box ain't that big. Why the hell is he kidnapping a 60-year-old woman, bro? That shit's sad. Nigga got problems,
Oh,
man.
God. Yes.
Are you injured besides that?
I'm paralyzed.
You're paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed.
What's your name?
Cheryl Cyrus.
Did she say Carol?
Carol? All right, Carol.
No, Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Done.
Yeah. My legs out. How
All right,
long?
we got EMS coming. I don't want to move you because I don't want to hurt you more. Can you breathe?
I can now.
Okay.
This nigga put her in
I
a
want
damn.
The police escort Delonte out of the house as they try to make sense of the bizarre discovery they've made on his front porch.
Cheryl, do you know, is there anyone else here with you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Sure, how long you been there, honey? How long?
That nigga.
I don't know. They hurt.
You hurt? We want to get you out of there, but I'm afraid to move you. I'm going to let EMS do all that, okay?
They're the best.
What did he do to you? He did what?
Hey, you want fire to come, at least get her upright? They can put her on her backboard. I know, but if we get fire here, they can only hear. No, but we got no ETA on EMS.
There's no dispatch.
Huh?
Did he stab you?
Yeah.
Where did he stab you, think? His arm? Right. Did he sexually assault you at all? Do you know how long you've been here? Is it just one day?
Yeah.
Okay.
But even with Cheryl Cyrus somewhat responsive to their questions, there's nothing that can fully explain what's going on.
What's the story here?
Dude, there's a lot. I don't even know where to begin. This might not be the only victim. But we just searched the house and we didn't find anything else.
Thank
As
God,
rescue
boy.
personnel get Cheryl free of the box and transported to the hospital, police conduct another search of the home.
She was supposed to be wearing a pink hoodie with pants. So she had, no, she was completely nude.
Oh, Jesus.
Cat.
Cat scared the hell out of me. And the attic's done. There was a pink hoodie, that was it.
Yeah.
Did she say it was this room?
Boy, Lord. They just tweaking, man.
He was transporting her from like the basement up here, and like that there was going to be an AK-47 in here, drugs.
Yeah.
We have to pull it apart to find a serial number.
There's no sign of any other victims in the house, but the one they did find will give detectives more than enough to discuss with Delonte when they visit him in jail the following night.
Obviously, we know some bad things did go down.
That nigga tweaking.
Do want to give you a chance to go over it.
I'm a confidential informant for Detective Larry Smith out of the 2nd District.
Okay.
Okay,
How long have you been doing that for?
about a week and a half now.
Okay.
About a week and a half. And I was lupus. Like, I wasn't going to kill her, though. I wasn't going to, I've been beating her and, you know what I'm saying, but I just can't have her out on this. Because I'm working with Detective Smith, trying to get him 5 AKs, 4 Glocks, 3. That's supposed to be going into the valley, like next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him Big Red, who moves 6 ounces a day on coke crack. You know, I'm trying to get him those who descriptions of ounces a day, but like I found out that this is that, and you know what I'm saying? If I was,
You found out that what?
that the lady that what I was taking care of in my house is a rat, and if she would get back out on the street, I'm gonna explode.
Delonte, who calls Cheryl Cece, claims she's an addict, one among many who frequent his house.
Well, Sissy, she's always at my house smoking dope.
Okay.
So I take care of everybody on the streets. All the fiends, that's where they live at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Long story short.
Right.
That's ground zero for the crackheads.
According to Delonte, the entire situation began on April 27th, 5 days before police showed up at his house wanting to search the basement. In an incident partially corroborated by police records, the car Delonte was driving was pulled over by vice cops. He says Cheryl was in the car as well.
I left my house, and before I got 4 tires on the street, the police is hitting the block. I don't know what the going on. I'm swerving around, up on the sidewalk, trying to get around because I don't know what's going on. Guns in my face, get out the
This
car.
nigga had her bundled up like
You guys
a
don't.
pack of cheese, man.
Turn the car off, empty out your pockets. I ain't got nothing, bro. Y'all tripping like y'all just up. Like, what's going on? I had to steal them. Oh, yeah, you better, we can get you this. And since that dope is right here.
Hey, what he trying to do is, should be crooked for real. I want to see what's going to happen to him, though. Because, like, you got to get something for kidnapping, dog. Like, but then you stabbed her. So, like, he trying to play their side. He remind me of that dude, bro, and that meme who said, man, but it's fat. No, man, y'all trying to sell people flat shit, man. Like, yeah, you remind me of that.
Man, listen, bro, I cannot go back.
They got the same energy. He on that crack shit, too.
Delonte says that was when one of the detectives took his phone, programmed his number into it, and told him, "You're working for me now." But it was how the police treated Cheryl, the woman they would later find in a box on his front porch, that really got his attention.
Detective told her, thank you, bye. Okay. Detective Smith said, thank you, bye. Keep on walking. Okay. Listen to the detectives as we all got out the car. The detective's like, yeah, you can go. Thank you. Okay. You ain't even get searched. It's crap about $200 worth of dope in the car and scale, and you didn't even get searched.
He concluded that Cheryl had set up the traffic stop and would now know that he'd been turned into a confidential informant for the police. The next time Cheryl came over to his house, he decided he couldn't let her leave.
And I feel like my life is in danger, bro. People have tried to kill me 3 times already. You feel me? I done been shot in my I done me, my underarm, blood, all type of weird. It's crazy. I felt like I was gonna die if I didn't hold her for like 2 days and tell her, like, let her know what was going on. I beat her up, I fed her, showered her, all type of weird made sure she ate. But I just could not let her go back on the streets and tell everybody that I was working for y'all.
Like, everything that went through, like the time where you and Cece were together, like what happened during those days?
I just punched on her, slapped on her, till her punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, moved her from the basement to another room, fed her, showered her, gave her some water, put a blanket over her. I'm just telling you the truth, bro.
No, that's fine.
What else? No.
Okay.
Is that what you about to ask me?
No,
I thought you about to ask me.
No, like, were you giving her drugs and stuff like that?
Why would I give her my drugs? Why the would I do that?
I didn't know.
Yeah, hell no.
Alright. So at any point was she asking to leave, different things like that?
She has nowhere to go.
Okay.
She has nowhere to go. All she was just asking was why. Stop, I won't do it again. I'll never tell, Blast, please. I'll never tell. I know I deserve this, but I'll never tell. Like, that's a code in the streets.
While Delonte speaks to detectives, Cheryl lies in the intensive care unit on a ventilator in what the hospital classifies as declining critical condition. In addition to being on dialysis, she's suffering from swelling to the head and brain, broken ribs, a collapsed lung, and multiple spinal fractures. But according to Delonte, it could be worse.
Go kill her. The would have been dead. Long story short, if I wanted to kill her, she would have been dead.
So
facts.
Delonte says that, among other things, he had Cheryl sit down and write, "I am a snitch," and "I am a rat" over and over again. It's worth noting that while the police report from the traffic stop identifies 2 passengers, neither of them were named Cheryl.
So when cops show up the first time yesterday with you and stuff like that, they
actually checked the basement.
Yeah.
She wasn't in the basement. She was upstairs laying down in the bed.
So
we went down in the basement.
So let me ask you, because there was a moment in time, I wasn't there, so I can't speak on it or anything. So there was a moment to where, like, you were still inside the house for a little bit. Did you have to call anybody to ask if you should let the cops in or anything like that?
My detective.
So then at that point he told you just to let them in if they want to check the basement.
Yeah. He said they're not gonna, he said, matter like this, they're not going anywhere until you let them in the house and check the basement. If you don't, they're just gonna come back with a search warrant and check it anyways. I said, all right, bag. 5 minutes. Tell them to come in 5 minutes. Took me 3 minutes to put her upstairs in the bed. 2 minutes to let them in the house, and 1 minute for them to not do their job and go home. They only wanted to search one room. They searched that one room. She wasn't there and they left.
Okay.
Stupid them.
All right. So.
Right? You should search the whole house.
Yeah.
We found somebody's in the basement. Okay, come on in. Check down in the basement. Nobody's there. See you later, sir. Job.
This dude crazy, bro.
Y'all supposed to open up the tables, open up the refrigerator? That's a horrible job on your part. Horrible job on your part. I'll be the first to say it. A missing body.
Pretty serious?
Yeah. Do you think so?
Yeah.
All right, well, next time take it serious.
After accepting Delonte's feedback on their police work, the detectives move on to the second visit to his home that night.
Yeah, so the first time the police came, you said you moved her upstairs, right? And then she was upstairs. Obviously, the second time the police came, she was in that tote, right? How did that go down in between there?
Well, they really wanted to check upstairs.
Right, but I'm saying, how did she get in there?
I put her in there.
Okay.
And brought her downstairs and put her on the porch.
Okay.
No anything else.
Why'd you have the music going so loud?
Just in case if she made noise, they wouldn't hear.
When Cheryl improves to the point that she can speak to detectives, she tells them that Delonte, who was her dealer, turned on her and accused her of being a narc. Over a period of days, he beat her, stabbed her, dragged her across the floor, broke a television over her head, and put her in several different containers.
Nigga put her in a
She says he
container.
also poured water on her to the point she couldn't breathe and fed her addiction so she could endure the pain. Even still, Delonte appears hopeful that this will mostly blow over.
Are you going to try to help me or not?
Well, like I said, it'll go from there once you see the judge and like the case starts moving forward.
No, but you guys have to talk to the judge though and let her know that I am a confidential informant and that like I am working with the police. Like I understand I'm in trouble, but what I need you guys to do is like.
Right. Well, I'll put in the paperwork to let them know for.
You know what I'm saying? Because I like doing my job. I like my job, and like I don't want guns on the streets. I don't want drugs on the streets, and I can't do that if I'm in here. Then Detective Smith will buy me out. Believe it or not, if I get a bond, he'll come buy me out. You know what I'm saying? So I just need a bond. And DT Smith will come buy me out, and I'm going to go right back to work.
But that doesn't happen, and Delonte is soon informed that his bond will be set for $750,000. News that he responds to with a middle finger at his hearing. 11 days after his interrogation, he's still in jail when he speaks to his mom on the phone.
You think they lower my bond? If they lower my bond to like $200,000, dude, I got enough collateral to buy myself out. I already talked to the bills, by the way. He said just bring me my collateral, bring me my dump truck, bring him my trailer, my tools, and I told where I had to put one of my businesses in. And I'm like, that's when he said they just got to lower your bond.
We just got to see tomorrow when you go to court. The worst outcome that comes out of this for you is might be 5 years in asylum.
But things turn out a bit differently. At a court hearing 6 months later, Cheryl Cyrus recounted the horrors inflicted upon her and told the judge that she remained 98% paralyzed and dependent on others for her basic needs. Delonte Edmund Geiger pled guilty to 1 count of felonious assault, 1 count of kidnapping, 1 count of possessing a weapon under disability, and 1 count of tampering with evidence. In November 2023, the judge said, "I've never seen an offense like this in my time on the bench," and sentenced Edmund Geiger to 16 to 20 years in prison with an expected release date of April 2039. He's currently incarcerated at the Trumbull Correctional Institution. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that...
Woo! Dog, 20 years, dog. Off your life just like that. That's another lesson, bro. This dude had to be doing things to lead up to that moment, bro. Especially for him to get to that point where he can admit, like he admitted it. This had to be happening for a minute, bro. This shit crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Muffled scream leads cop to man's horrifying secret, bro. Let me know in the comments what you think about this, dog.